You've been told a lie, a profound, fundamental lie, passed down through generations, whispered in classrooms and shouted from the headlines. A lie so pervasive that it has become the very air you breathe, the unquestioned foundation of your reality. The lie is this: that wealth is a finite resource, that life is a zero-sum game, that to get your slice of the pie, someone else must have less. And so, you are taught to compete, to fight, to struggle, to claw your way up a crowded ladder, battling for the scarce rewards at the top. This is the mindset of the masses. It is the philosophy of poverty, and it is a complete and utter fabrication. Today, we pull back the curtain. Today, we expose the truth. The truth about wealth is this: it is not earned, it is not fought for, it is not acquired. Wealth is created. This is not a clever turn of phrase. It is the operating manual for the universe. You are not living in a world of scarcity. You are living in an ocean of infinite, formless substance, of thinking stuff from which all things are made. This substance is intelligent, it is alive, and it is responsive. It desires to express more life, more beauty, more abundance through you. It is a raw material of reality, waiting for a command, waiting for a vision to give it form. You are not a competitor in a crowded marketplace. You are a creator at the center of your own universe. Your power does not come from taking from others. It comes from bringing something new into existence from the formless intelligence that surrounds us all. This is the great mental shift, the one that separates the struggling masses from the serene creators. The competitor sees a world of limits. The creator sees a world of potential. The competitor sees a single pie to be divided. The creator sees an infinite supply of flour, of sugar, of fire, and understand they can bake as many pies as they can possibly imagine. Think of the pioneers of old, the great railroad magnates, the industrial titans like Carnegie and Ford. Did they get rich by taking existing wealth from others? No, they created wealth where none existed before. They saw a vision in their minds, of steel mills forging the backbone of a nation, of automobiles giving freedom to the common man. And they impressed that vision upon the formless substance. They did not compete for the horse and buggy industry. They created an entirely new one, and in doing so, they drew wealth not from the people, but from the infinite potential of the universe itself. For the benefit of all, your mind is a creative center. Your thought is the force that gives shape to this infinite potential. Every single thing you see in the man-made world first existed as a thought in a human mind. This screen, the chair you're sitting on, the building you are in, all of it was once pure imagination. A focused, sustained thought, impressed upon the thinking stuff, is the most powerful creative force in existence. This is why your vision is everything. A vague desire for more money is a weak, scattered signal. It is a whisper in a hurricane. It has no creative power, but a clear, precise, and emotionally charged vision. That is a command. That is a blueprint. You must see the life you want with absolute clarity, not as a distant hope, but as a present reality that simply has not yet materialized in the physical realm. You must feel the texture of success you desire. You must walk through the rooms of the future you are building in your mind. This is not daydreaming. This is the real work. This is the act of creation at the spiritual level, the necessary first cause from which all material effects will follow. The formless substance is a sculptor's clay. Your vision is the image you hold of the finished statue. The more clear, the more detailed, the more you fall in love with that image in your mind, the more powerfully you impress its form upon the clay. But a vision alone is not enough. You must act, and you must act in a certain way. This certain way is not about a specific set of tasks. It is about the quality, the character of your actions. It is the marriage of your thought and your person. It is acting with the unwavering, unshakable faith that what you want is already on its way to you. Every action, no matter how mundane, must be performed with the quiet confidence of a king who has already decreed a thing to be done. You do not hope for success. You act from a place of success. You do not wish for abundance. You move through the world with a mindset of abundance. You must become an advancing personality, a center of growth. You must carry the intention of increase in everything you do. Every interaction you have with another person should leave them with the impression of increase. You must be a fountain, not a drain, a source of creation, not a vortex of competition. When you hold this mindset, when your every act is an expression of this creative, forward-moving energy, you become a magnet for the very things you desire. The universe, in its desire for more life, aligns itself with those who are creating more life. Opportunity does not find a person who is struggling and competing. It finds a person who is creating and advancing. But to become that magnet, to become that fountain from which abundance flows, you must align yourself with the fundamental law of the universe. And that law is the law of gratitude. Do not mistake this for a simple platitude. This is not the polite thank you were taught as a child. This is the scientific principle of connection. Gratitude is the tuning fork that calibrates your mind to the frequency of the creative source. A mind that is constantly complaining, a mind that fixates on lack, on poverty, on what is wrong with the world, is a mind that has deliberately severed its connection to the infinite supply. It is impressing an image of lack upon the formless substance, and that is precisely what it will receive in return. Gratitude, on the other hand, is the act of looking upon the world and seeing only the good, only the potential, only the riches that are already yours in the spiritual realm. The more you fix your mind upon the best, the more you will draw the best of you. Gratitude is not a response to a gift received. It is the very force that brings a gift into being. It is the unwavering faith that the source of all things is benevolent and that it is moving in your direction. To be truly grateful is to live in a state of constant, thankful expectancy. It is to know with absolute certainty that the best is yet to come because you are connected to the source for which all best things originate. This thankful mind must then be married to efficient action. This is where the dreamer becomes a master. You must do every single day all that you can do that day. And you must do each separate act in a successful manner. What does this mean? It means you do not put off today's work for tomorrow. You do not perform your tasks with half a mind, while the other half is dreaming of a future fortune. You pour the entire power of your being into the present moment, into the task at hand. Your current job, your current business, your current circumstances, these are not a prison holding you back. They are the tools you have been given to work with today. The person who complains about their current role, who does just enough to get by while fantasizing about a better opportunity, will never find that better opportunity. Their actions are impressing an image of inefficiency and dissatisfaction. But the person who treats their current job as the greatest job in the world, who does more than is required, who brings an attitude of increase and excellence to every single task, that person becomes too big for their current role. They are demonstrating that they are a center of creation. They are acting in a certain way. And because the universe is always seeking to expand, it will move them. It will bring them new opportunities, new partnerships, new promotions, not because they wish for them, but because they became them. Do not wait for a change in circumstances to act. Act now with what you have, and your circumstances will change to match your actions. Be so efficient, so powerful, so full of the creative energy of the universe, that you overwhelm your current position. This is the science of advancement. And what a failure. What are the moments when your efforts seem to yield nothing? What are the times when the world seems to turn against you? The competitor sees this as a disaster. The victim sees it as proof that they are not worthy. The creator understands the truth. There is no such thing as failure. There is only feedback. When your results do not match your vision, it is a sign of one of two things. Either your vision is not clear enough, or your actions are not being performed in a certain way. It is a signal from the universe to correct your course. The sailor does not abandon his voyage at the first sign of a contrary wind. He adjusts his sails. He consults his compass, his definite purpose, and he continues on his course. When you meet with what seems like failure, you must do the same. Do not question the destination. Do not question the existence of the infinite supply. Simply hold your vision with even greater clarity. Feel gratitude with even greater intensity, and redouble your efforts to act with perfect, efficient power in the present moment. The power to create is absolute. If you are not seeing the results you desire, it is because you have not yet fully aligned yourself with the creative principle. The fault is not in the science. It is an experiment. Your faith will be tested. Your purpose will be challenged. This is the nature of growth. It is the universe's way of ensuring that you are truly ready to receive the abundance you have asked for. Every obstacle is an opportunity to strengthen your faith, to clarify your vision, and to prove to yourself and to the formless substance that you are a true creator. This, then, is the essence of the science. It is not a game of chance. It is a law of cause and effect. The universe is not withholding anything from you. It is a willing, eager, and infinite partner, ready to give you everything you can possibly take and use. But it responds only to the language of unwavering faith and deliberate, purposeful action. The power to impress your thought upon the formless substance is the greatest power you possess. It is the power of the will, not the stubborn brute force of the mind trying to bend the world to its whims, but the quiet, focused, and irresistible power of mind that holds its vision steady, that refuses to be shaken by doubt, that knows with absolute certainty that the creative force of the universe is on its side. This is not a path for the timid. It is not a path for the lazy. It is a path for the creator, the architect, the person who is willing to take full 100% responsibility for the content of their mind, and thus for the content of their life. And for what purpose do you seek these riches? If it is merely for selfish indulgence, for the vanity of possession, your vision is too small. The creative force of the universe is always seeking fuller expression, more life. Your desire for wealth must be part of a larger desire for growth, for yourself and for others. The goal is not to have more, but to be more and to do more, to live a fuller, more expansive life. And in doing so, to become a channel through which the abundance of the universe can flow to enrich the world. The true creator does not hoard. They circulate. They are a center of life, and life flows to them in ever-increasing measure. So, we come to the final truth. It all begins and ends with a choice made not in the past, which is but a memory, and not in the future, which is but a promise. The only moment of power you will ever have is right now. In this single, eternal moment, you stand as a creator before the infinite, formless potential of the universe. The old world of competition, of lack, of struggle, is a phantom, a story you were told, a lie you no longer have to believe. The truth is here. The power is here. The opportunity is here. The question is, what will you do with it? Will you continue to compete for a world that is already made? Or will you have the courage to create the world you truly desire? The choice is yours. The science is flawless. The supply is infinite. Stop earning a living. Start creating a life.